What's going on, YouTube? I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. Listen, fellas, you want to get your face wash, your skincare routine intact? I use Teej Henley. It's a daily face wash with an AM, PM moisturizers with instructions in the box that's very clear on how to get it together. I know this is not something common that us men do, but it's very important that we take care of our skin. On top of that, the ladies love it. Get yourself a box of Teej Henley. It comes in the mail, ships within a week. If you click the link in my description, you would get 40% off your first order and 20% off a lifetime. On top of that, sign up to the app and you'll get even more deals. Me, I got a special. I got the grooming kit. I was able to get my nail clippers and everything that I needed to get myself together to go outside. Teej Henley is the way when I tell you the perfect men's skincare routine. Get yourself a box of Teej Henley. What is going on? What is going on? You too. What is going on? We are live today. We are in the building. Today I got a good episode for you. Today we got grown men trash talking on this Good Friday. I'm ready to get this thing started. You know what I'm saying? I got yelled at by somebody in my comment section last week saying that, yo, GMT, you take too long to start your shows. You got too much of an introduction. All right, it's my show. I gotta have my commercial. I gotta have my stuff. I gotta promote myself, right? It's only right. And I expect everyone to respect that. So respectfully, I'm gonna ask everyone that's currently in the building, if you are a mod, to make sure that you are moderating the chat. On top of that, I would like for everyone to stay very, very active in the chat today. Because we got a good show. We got some good content for y'all. Y'all saw the thumbnail, right? This 20 versus 1. Honestly, real talk, I haven't watched it. I'm not into it. But this is going to be my first time even trying to review something on it. But there's a content creator who I thought did a great job. So I'm going to let him do the majority of the talking. I'll give you my commentary in between. But before that, you guys know how we do for grown men trash talking. We got to review the foolishness throughout the week. So let's get this thing started. With all that being said, my guy Hank is in the building, and you right, my brother. I'm going to talk my ish, even if it takes me 3 hours to get through it. Oh, man, some people be bold, man. They be in the comments feeling as if like, yo, they need to control the way you conduct your show. I mean, listen, if you don't like it, my whole thing is, you could go and check someone else's channel. But it's all good. What is good, Queen Lala? You are in the building as usual, on time. Much respect, much love to you, Queen Lala. So here we have a bride, wedding dress, going viral because social media believes it's very inappropriate. Now, me personally, I don't understand how a man could be even remotely okay with his wife. Look, you can literally see with the right move a V card hanging out. And then on top of that, if she were to turn around, just imagine. I think actually you could. Let me bring this a little forward. right over there. You can see the bottom cheeks. Fellas, when has this been acceptable for you to say, I'm going to marry a wife that's like this? And you got a whole room full of women and men that feel like this is appropriate and okay. We really need to bring shame back. Oh, right there, Foundational Black, you got a good point. If you don't like me taking too long to start, how about creating your own YouTube channel and your own content? And your own content. It always got to be those people, though. It's wild. It's wild. But it's not expected, right? Because one person out of many, I could deal with that. So, when was this accepted for you, the man, to say it's okay for your wife to dress like this as she's walking down the aisle on your wedding day? And not just your wedding day, any day. Any day. You think you could, as a man, tell a woman that when she chooses to go outside and be in the club and she's 35 years old and you try to tell her, hey, ma, look, we getting too old for this. I need you to stay at the club. This is how she dressed on your wedding day. So you have absolutely no say-so in anything. Brings me back to that conversation that we had on Open Conversation, episode 21. Mind you, that right now, what is good, universe to God life? You are in the building as usual. What's good, my guy? So, brings me back to that episode of Open Conversation. Currently, there was a clip that we cut up that is currently going viral. Between two platforms, it's over 200,000 views and counting. Just this morning alone, one of the major platforms, the Red Pill Awareness, they dropped it on their platform. And in literally an hour and a half, it had over 10,000 views. Yesterday, the Bish Gossip dropped it on their platform, and that's over 40,000 views. Before that, MRT dropped it on her channel, and it's at 130,000 views, which means that the conversation is doing something, right? But needless to be said, as we are growing and having these conversations, that specific conversation was about the way a woman dresses. And if you want to go into the comment section and see what a lot of people have to say about the opinion of Professor telling women, yo, this is how you need to dress. This is how you need to carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Absolutely no room for the imagination. And on top of that, now you got the whole room using their imagination of clapping your wife's cheeks. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is why I say we have this type of conversation. And the pushback, as if a man tells a woman, I don't want you dressing like that, that's considered controlling. Controlling. I don't know if this is a stripper wedding, but it might as well be. It might as well be. You know what I'm saying? There was an episode like this on Miami Vice. That's wow. But it's so crazy because the more we as men try to speak up and say, hey, we want to be the leaders of our community. And the leaders, we should be able to tell the people that we're leading how to move, right? How to carry themselves because it's a form of protection. But except for looking at it as protection, they look at that as controlling. They look at it as controlling. No one wants to control you. If I felt like I needed to control something, that's what I got video games for. I'm not trying to control you as your husband. What I'm trying to do is protect you as my wife. When you make a vow as a husband, what's the things that you say? You know, you're going to honor, protect, provide to the end of your days. Usually, in most vows, that is somewhere in it. Somewhere in it. Now you can't tell them to do anything. You have to, quote unquote, protect them off their own bad decisions. So it's like, all right, Here goes your quote unquote bride walking down the aisle looking like that. Nothing to the imagination. Half of her cheeks is out. What type of attention is this woman looking for on her wedding day, the day she's supposed to be locking it down with her man? What type of attention are you looking for? And this is the problem. This is why you're starting to see marriage rates dropping. Because more and more men are starting to find it not feasible for their bottom line. I can't personally ever see myself marrying. Like, listen, I'm married already, right? But that ain't how my wife carries herself. That ain't how my wife carries herself. She wouldn't even think. You should have saw my wife. We got married in Mexico. You should have saw my wife on that beach. She looked so beautiful, fully dressed. Fully dressed. The only person that had the imagination of anything was me. I'm like, man, can't wait till the honeymoon. These dudes is, while she's walking down the aisle, able to get a good glance of everything. No shame, no nothing. Let's bring shame back. Let's bring shame back. Because it's ruining our community as a whole. As a whole, right? What it's causing is these young women are out of control. These young boys out of control. Lack of leadership, lack of guidance. Yet we're supposed to be, quote unquote, leaders if we are not allowed to lead. These women are straight up telling you to shut up, get out of my face with that. You should have saw one of the conversations I had earlier today on one of those viral videos that we dropped. One of the girls was going, one of the ladies, I actually invited her to come on this show because I wanted to debate her on this topic. Do y'all really think she's going to come? You think she's going to come through? Highly doubt it. But I sent her the link, though. I sent her the link, and I told her, like, listen, let's have the conversation. Let's do it in front of the audience. Because she asked to debate me. But let's do it in front of the audience. How is this conducive to anything proper? It's not. It's not. I really hope you're watching, though, ma'am. I really hope you're watching. I would love to have that conversation of your argument telling me that your husband, your ex-husband, because of course you're not married now. So the argument you had with your ex-husband led to a divorce because he tried to tell you what to do because he was broke and he had no money. And you can't see yourself listening to a man with no money or a job. All that tells me is that you picked the wrong man. That's all that tells me. You're not arguing nothing with me by saying, oh, men ain't whatever. You chose that man. You chose him. There's all these other men with 9 to 5s. You look right past them. Probably went to him because he was probably 6'5", 280, 220 pounds, pure muscle. So you went that way and then realized you was dealing with a bum. Now you have to divorce him and you want to blame all men for your bad choosings. Crazy, crazy. This is why I refuse to listen to these people. This is why I said, ma'am, feel free. You can hit the comment section. If you don't like what I'm saying right now, feel free, hit the comment section. Let me know. I promise you I'll drop you the link and we could go on in the debate topic that you started under my post. Let's do it. I'm with it. Anyways, until then, let's go on to the next video.
Most simp thing that a guy has done for you?
Oh, I'm going to New York on Monday with a guy that I barely know, and he got us the helicopter ride for 45 minutes over New York, and I barely talked to him.
You a simp! Is there any chance?
Whoa. We got a $2 super chat from my guy. That's somebody's mother. Good luck to the husband. And those who don't know, Hank is currently referring to the last video of the bride walking down the aisle looking like a 304. That's what Hink is referring to. That's somebody's mother because she does look like a baby mom. And currently about to be somebody's wife. I give that marriage 6 months to a year tops. Tops. And I'm not one to crazy judge people like that. But when I see that kind of stuff, it tells me you don't respect your man. It's not even the fact of you not respecting yourself. If you could dress like that on your wedding day, you don't respect him. That's the problem. So, with that being said, I'm going to rewind this video and let's get back into the video.
What's the most simp thing that a guy has done for you?
Oh, I'm going to New York on Monday with a guy that I barely know, and he got us the helicopter ride for 45 minutes over New York, and I barely talked to him.
You a simp! Is there any chance something happens?
He's really nice. I'm trying, but like I'm not. I've literally I'm trying. Okay, like you want to do that for me, cool. But honestly,
I'm not gonna.
I don't trust men.
Stop the cap. Why don't you trust men?
My ex,
What?
my friends, everybody I know.
Was your ex like a thug or like a she dude or what was?
He's a felon, but he's also 10 years older than me.
You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
So in 2024, y'all still going for felons?
No, not anymore. I'm good. The new guy, he does therapy.
Would y'all ever give a nerdy guy a chance?
Yes, that he is.
You not f***ing with him though. You just said that.
Okay, but I might after.
After a whole helicopter ride around New York?
Yeah, but
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Stay focused. Yo, listen, look. Let's bring that back. Let's break that video down little by little. Let's get into the psyche of this foolishness.
What's the most simp thing that a guy has done for you?
oh, I'm going to New York on Monday with a guy that I barely know, and he got us.
Pause. What's the most simp thing a guy ever done for you? Right off the rip, you say a guy that's taking you on a helicopter ride around New York City, simp. Ma'am, you said it. Yo, those helicopter rides is not cheap. They are not cheap. I did one around LA with my wife. We went over Staples, then we saw the Hollywood sign. The helicopter took us over pretty much downtown LA. It was the most beautiful thing I could ever see. Beautiful Cali life. But it ain't cheap. For this woman to say that's the most simp thing a guy could do for her is take her on a helicopter ride. Lala, I feel the same way. Crazy. Let's keep going.
The helicopter ride for 45 minutes over New York, and I barely talked to him.
You a simp! Is there any chance something happens?
He's really nice. I'm trying, but I'm not. I've literally I'm trying.
See, this is the problem too, right? Right? He's really nice. I'm trying. This is the problem. A lot of men are starting to actually wake up and starting to realize that it does not pay to be the nice guy. It does not pay to be the guy that is taking women on lavish trips, trying to impress them because of your bottom line, because this chick is basic. So your bottom line is to sleep with her. I hope it ain't marriage, because you barely talk to her, as she said. She might just be hitting you with the, hey, how you doing text after your grand rising text. So all you get from her is, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Can you send me the clip? I need to add that to my, I will send you the clip. I'm gonna send that to you, my guy. I got you. So yeah, so your whole point to that is your grand rising. After the grand rising, she don't even really give you nothing back. She said it straightforward. She barely talks to you. And you taking her on a helicopter ride, right? What part of the game is that?
Trying, okay? You want to do that for me, cool. But honestly,
I'm not gonna.
I don't trust men.
Stop the cap.
You don't trust men. So you going on a helicopter ride in New York. You don't even look like you live in New York. And you going on a helicopter ride. You flying out there for a man you don't trust. You just want an experience. Fellas, here's the thing. A lot of women want experiences. They don't really want you. When they sit at these restaurants and they tell you they want, fine dining, STK, Roof Chris, they want Steak 48. It's the experience, not the man. So you guys have to understand that. If you're with a woman and every second she's trying to take pictures of herself, understand that it's all about the experience for her. It is not about the man. It's not about the man. So I think you fellas really need to start waking up. Coffee dates. Get to know her. You should not be spending no more than $20. And I'm dead serious. I'm a married man. I'm telling you this. You shouldn't be spending no crazy amount of money to impress no woman. Because you are nothing but an experience. Back in the days, it was worth it, right? We're looking at the days where you knew you was courting a woman to marry her. So you knew that she was intentional about you. You were intentional about her. And then if that's the case, you guys can go off into the sunset and be happy together. Now, all of these women are in the building for an experience with you. They're not in here to try to, build something with you. And I agree with this, Queen Lala. Men we need to have more discipline. We do. Because if we had that, as Queen Lala said, we will not be making these foolish decisions that we make over and over again, trying to impress women. I blame you simps. I blame you simps. Y'all messed up the game. Anytime you overinflate a woman's ego, you're over-liking her pictures on Instagram, you're subscribing to her OnlyFans, you're doing all of that crap. All you're doing is messing up the game for the next man. Now you're overinflating their egos because all you try to do is smash. And then you hear that old dumb saying, it ain't tricking if you got it. A fool says that. A fool says not for nothing. I only heard black men say that. I've been around all types of other races of men. I only hear black men say, it ain't tricking if you got it. The reason why you saying that is because you was adopted to a culture where you feel as if money is the root to the box. So the mindset is, if I make more money, I blow more money than I have nothing, then hopefully I can lay in the bed with this woman for 20 minutes. Because y'all dudes ain't lasting that long. So the mindset is, I pray to God I can lay down with her if I spend $500 tonight. And as I said, I wasn't mad out of the realm with that myself, yo. When I was a younger fool, I did it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that proper male guidance to say, yo, what the hell are you doing? So anytime I came into some money, I was spending it on woman. But ask you, where did that get me? I slept with the women that I wanted to sleep with. But what did I had that was tangible from it? I got nothing tangible from it. I'm not able to touch nothing today that I spent back then. The amount of money that you dudes be spending on box, you could be buying houses. The amount of money that most of you dudes don't even have could go to your grocery shopping. Help somebody in need. But no, y'all out here spending it to lay down with a woman for 20 minutes. I got to really do some work. Y'all got to do some work. Let's continue.
Why don't you trust men?
My ex,
What?
my friends. everybody I know.
Was your ex like a thug or like a street dude or what was?
He's a felon, but he's
So the dude that she gave it up to is a felon. That's who she really likes. That's what gets her panties moist. You, good man, you, my good fella, are not that dude. The good man. The likelihood is you would take on a hell. And you know what? She may even give you some pity box. You might get some pity box. You might get the box on some, y'all, listen, I had a good time. This is romantic. How could I, meaning that she's being selfish, right? How could I mess up the experience by not ending it with a romantic sexual night? So she will give you that on the strength of her own experience, not off the strength of, you know what, this is a good man. He deserves all parts of me. Which he shouldn't be doing it anyway. I still feel like I'm older now, 42 years old. Truly believe that women really need to start being mindful on how they give up the box, which is why you shouldn't be going on no extravagant date with no dude on a helicopter ride if you don't plan on doing that. You should have been the one to tell him, like, nah, chill. Let's go to something more subtle. Let me get to know you first. But no, she's accepting it for the experience.
also 10 years older than me.
You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
So in 2024, y'all still going for felons?
No, not anymore. I'm good. The new guy, he does therapy.
Would y'all ever give a nerdy guy a chance?
Yes, that he is.
You not f***ing with him though. You just said that.
Okay, but I might after.
Right. Do I need to say any more? Do I need to beat a dead horse? Do I really need to say any more about that? You know what I'm saying? My point exactly. Straight to the Motel 8, grab some Waffle House on the way. You know what I'm saying? The difference between an investment and a cost. That is a very good one, foundation. That's a cost. I invested in my wife. When I met my wife, I knew I was going to court her, right? I was like, I still remember I told her, I was like, yo, there was something. I saw her. She was sleeping, actually. We was in one of my boys' cars. We was going to a show. She was in the back seat. I was sitting next to my boy. And I looked back there. She was sleeping. And I was like, yo, I'm going to marry that woman one day. I don't know what it is, but I am going to marry that woman one day. I ain't trying to sound like no sucker romantic, but that's what I said to myself when I saw my wife. I said, yo, one day I'm going to marry her. And sure enough, I courted her to marry her. I invested into our relationship. You know what I'm saying? My dude, thank you for coming into the show, my guy. I never seen you here before, but blessings, good fortunes to you. He says, Dark Man Jeff says, a good bit of these women, not all, look the same. I agree. Looking like Kim K and Cardi B. You can't barely tell the difference. Can't barely tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? My guy Hank, yup. Ain't nothing but money they here for, man. So you spend, pay a low cost for that, clap cheeks, and I hope my man just leaves it alone. But as I still say, a lot of these fellas, what they need to start doing is waking up and stop spending, because taking it to invest in yourself is the biggest thing that you can do. Finding that money to invest in you is what you need to do, because you get a different quality of woman the more you build yourself up. Oh, you came from Medium Man's channel, yo, me. All right, while you bring that up, great talking point right there. Tomorrow, Medium Man and my show, Grown Men Talking, we are doing a collaboration. So it's going to be my panel on Medium Man's channel. And if you guys do not follow Medium Man, please go over there and subscribe. That show is going to be fire, because Medium Man, if y'all don't know him, he does not do panels at all. One day I went on his show. I sent him a super chat. He ended up finding this channel. And then when he came over here, he was like, yo, I'm hooked. Same way I was hooked when I went over there. And then from there, he and I just started building friendship with each other. So now We're collaborating tomorrow for the first time. Media Man, like I said, he doesn't do panels. So for me, it's an honor that he's inviting my panel for tomorrow to join his show. So I'm excited about that. Thank you so much for coming on this side, my guy. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated, man. That's going to be a dope show. And we got Ash in up there. What up, Ash? Ash is going to be on the show with us tomorrow, too. So look out. It's going to be me. I'm so chill. Professor. We're going to have Ash, Jessica, Just Justified, and MRT. So the six of us are going to be on this panel. That's going to be a great show. Media Man is getting this, I don't know, like the algorithm found him. The other day, my man went live. He had 1,800 people watching him while he was live. I am so proud to see that. Like, my guy is growing. Dropped the video the other day. 18,000 people viewed that video. It's always good to see a man grow. It's always good to see a man take his beliefs to another level and blow up. This is what I want for y'all. This is why I want y'all to stop spending all this money on these women. Every time you do that, you end up the unfortunate event. You lose, you lose, you lose. And for you to regain as a man, especially a young man, you know how hard it is to build trust in this world? Most people, believe it or not, do not trust young men. Most people do not even trust non-married men. Believe it or not, a lot of corporations look at that as a high risk to even work with you, depending on the level that you are in the company. One question why they ask, and they ask it on purpose, as you start to climb the ladder in the corporate world, is, are you married? Do you have children? Now, there's a number of reasons for that, right? One of the reasons for that is because corporations know that married men are going to work way harder than a single man. The likelihood is you're not going to just get mad, quit, go home, go back and live with your mom. You have too much to lose as a married man. So a corporation knows that. So the trust factor is get married. You get married, you have kids. Now I know you ain't going nowhere at all. We got a $20 super chat from my guy. Marriage, politics, and sports. He says, just saying, have DD, dig discipline. He said it's like saying no to drugs. Wanting sex is God's natural gift to men. What we need to emphasize is the consequence of banging a particular woman. Promoting DD has to be consequence driven. I agree, right? You're gonna want to have sex, 100%. Telling a man that is kind of like, but the discipline in it is exactly that, right? The discipline is the right woman is the one that you're sleeping with. Preferably when you're of a certain age, right? When you're on your way to that part in life, you now say, all right, if I'm gonna be clapping, let me clap my wife. Preferably. I know that's the perfect world, and it's not the world that most Americans live in today. I understand that, but I can't talk to everyone, right? I'm only going to talk to the few that want to listen. So the ones that want to listen, I'm going to tell you, like, yo, listen, like you said in this post here, it's the type of women, the archetype of women, that particular woman you need to stay away from. But the problem is men don't have the time to vet those women out, right? Because these women are given it on the first day. And most men will take it. It is what it is. Most men will take it. So the vetting process is almost slim to none today. It's almost slim to none. You don't have to vet no woman no more. I don't got to take a woman on no. I was just saying this, and I started it last week, and then me and Ash jumped and did the show together. But I started it last week when I was like, you remember back in the 90s, right? Because that's when I was like starting my dating realm, right? In the late 90s, early 2000s. And I was going out with women. And in order for me to get a woman, like I said, I would have to go to the mall and try to talk to because there wasn't no smartphones, there wasn't no Instagram, Facebook, none of that. So I had to, in order for me to go chop it up with a woman, I had to go over there, see her, shoot my shot. Yo, Ma, what's up? You look good. Seen you from across the room. I had to hit her with an LL Cool J line. You know what I'm saying? Make sure my breath smelled good. I was chewing some type of gum, popped a mint into something. And I had to make sure I was on point if I wanted to get a woman. Now, I could just literally turn on my phone and shoot my shot. So the game is done. And if I front, let's say like my boy got a Corvette and I want to go post some pictures, I got my little stimulus check and I'm stacking like I got bread. These women are thirsting for that. So it's very easy for you to get in where you might not really fit in. And then you have a problem because it's so easy now. You know what I'm saying? We need to go back to them days. I agree. These apps are ruining the dating world. And I agree with that. It is. It makes it too easy because the validation is just there. The validation is just too easy to get. So it's making it so hard to find like that genuine connection between men and women. You know, when I met my wife, and I keep talking about it, right? That's my experience. So I want to do what I want to do. But when I met my wife, it was the same thing. It was a genuine connection. You know, I met her face to face. Face to face. I had to look my best, carry myself my best. I had to talk. I had to make sure I smell good. Everything that I did had to be up to par. It wasn't no slacking. These dudes is literally in their mom's basement smelling like ass. They shooting they shot. And these women don't know who they talking to. Now she go meet that particular dude and she's calling him a dusty. But then the problem is he's a dusty, but most men are not dusty. But because you didn't choose as a woman to vet that man out, you're judging all men now. That's the problem. That's the problem. So anyways, let's continue with the video. Let's get to the next video. On this one, we kind of touched this topic before, but I still think it's very relevant with AB, assault on men. And, you know, let's get into the video.
News broke a few hours ago that Sky Jackson was arrested for domestic violence after getting into an argument with her man at Universal City Walk. Allegedly, she pushed him a few times. So while the altercation was happening, a security guard had witnessed it and also witnessed Sky pushing her man. Now, he detained both of them, called authorities. They came to question them. Sky stated that they were good. There was no issue. They're in a relationship. She's expecting and nothing happened. Now, they went and rolled that footage back and clearly saw that she put her hands on him and arrested her. And she was only in jail for a few hours. But what's really mind-boggling to me is that people see Sky, this young, petite girl, and think that it's okay for her to put her hands on her man. But I bet you if it flipped around the other way, they would have a problem with it. My thing is that I don't care if you're a woman. I don't care if you're pregnant. I don't care if you're handicapped. I don't care if you're big, fat, ugly, whatever. You do not have a right to put your hands on folks. So whatever consequence needs to happen for you not to do it any longer, I'm completely okay with it. Because I would tell my daughter the same. Don't put your hands on people. Just because you think they won't hit you back, just because you think that they won't retaliate, it does not make it okay. And frankly, as crazy as things are getting in this day and age, y'all need to be teaching y'all's daughters the same. Y'all have a good.
Boom. I ain't even got to play that back because she said a whole mouthful, right? She said a whole mouthful. A lot of people, see, now I wanted to talk about this for one reason, one reason only. I went through the comment section of the original story about when it broke. In the comment section, there was a lot of women in the comment section saying, and even men, I'm not going to just put this on the women. How dare he get her arrested? Mind you, he didn't get her arrested. They looked at the footage and saw what she did and arrested her. This is what we call equality. And the world truly isn't equal unless there's equal justice served. If you want to put your hands on a man, you get man results. Doesn't mean that I believe that a little woman like that he looked like he's over 6 feet. He puts his hands on her. I don't believe that. Don't do that. You don't got to serve her that kind of justice. I am not that kind of guy. I am not saying that at all. All I'm saying is press charges. Press charges, fellas. Let them know that you put your hands on me, it's not acceptable. I'm going to do this the same time I would have got if I did it to you, same time you'll get you do it to me. It's the same time. Exactly what I go through, you're going to go through. And we keep it like that. One of the biggest problems that we have now is that, the culture says to itself, whatever you do to me, it's unacceptable. But if I do it to you, I shouldn't have that same consequence. And in some cases, that goes for y'all soft men too. Where y'all feel as if women should be able to get away with whatever. She's a female. I can't tell you how much times I heard that growing up. She's a female. You better not hit her. Meanwhile, I done seen this woman slap a man dead across his face with a whole bunch of keys. Like she had the janitor keys and she just caught a bomb. I sat there and I'm like, oh my goodness. There wasn't nothing I could do. Because if I would have jumped in, them dudes would have probably jumped me. Because all of them were sitting there like, you better not hit her. You better not hit her. That's all you kept hearing. So the fact that that is so accepted in our society is insane. It's insane. This is why I just say, fellas, I'm not going to go too deep onto this topic. Now, one more topic, then we got the main event. So I'm not going to go too deep on this one because she said it all. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. It's not all right to touch nobody. Just because you're smaller than them, don't give you the right to touch them. Because if the shoes is on the other foot, that man will be served justice, and justice harsh. Harsh. Most men have been through that. So keep your hands to yourself, ladies. Fellas, keep your hands to yourself too. So, anyways, not going to dig on that for too much, but we are going into the next video. The next video, we got a cheating wife. Happened to cheat 6 a.m. in her husband's car. Let's get on with the video.
Recording
Really?
me. Yeah,
Really?
Stop.
Really?
Stop recording me.
Really? In front of the fucking house?
Stop recording
Don't worry, I'm gonna unlock it. In front of the... Hide your face, bro. Hide your face. Really? In front of the house?
Bye.
In front of the house.
Okay, bye.
In front of the house.
Okay, bye.
The only day I wake up early, this is what you're doing out here?
Okay, bye.
6 a.m. in the morning and you're out here fucking in front of the house.
Bye.
In front of the house, bro.
Bye.
Can I have my shirt?
Bye.
You gotta... Bro. In front of the fucking house.
Okay, bye.
In my fucking truck.
Bye.
Bro, how long you been talking to her, bro?
Like just a couple weeks.
She didn't tell you about me? Bro, right in front of my
Okay,
fucking
bye.
house?
Bye.
I'm getting my shit and I'm leaving.
Can I
Bye.
get my
I'm leaving.
Can I get my shoes?
Grab your shit, bro. Bro, just get on, bro. Get out of here, bro. Get out of my car, bro.
Okay, bye.
Get out of my fucking car.
Yo, hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. He gave him that. He gave him that. I have to think about this for a minute because, all right, there's so much to unpack. There's so much to unpack. I didn't watch this whole thing. I saw it on this morning actually on the Bish gossip, and I downloaded it, and I was like, you know what? This looks like it'll be great for the show, just off of the caption alone. But there's so much to unpack in this video. Let's start again.
Stop
bro?
recording
Really?
me. Yeah,
Really?
stop.
Really?
Stop recording me.
Really? In front of the fucking house?
Stop recording
Don't
me.
worry, I'm gonna unlock it.
So that looks like a leash around her neck. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks like a whole leash. What is good, Matt? My guy, Matt, is in the building. What's good, family? We dealing with the foolishness today, man. So that looks like a leash that's around her neck. First things first. Let's keep going.
Hide your face, bro. Hide your face. Really?
And then, what kind of respectful man is this? He actually tells the man that's in the car clapping his wife's cheeks, hide your face. Hide your face. Fellas, be with me on this one. Do me a favor also, please get the likes up. Follow what my man Matt is telling you if you are in the building. There's no reason why you're not hitting the like button. Likes are free. Likes are free. Hit the like button as you come in the door. Oh, man, I don't think she's Caucasian. She looks Spanish. But yeah, let's see. Because I know the brother that's clapping the cheeks is black.
Really in front of the house?
Bye.
See that hairline? Hold up, let me see. You cheating on a dude with a hairline. Look at the hairline. You see, this is why we try to say, you could be the guy. That car, that truck that they got looks like a nice SUV. So I could imagine that her husband makes a good little change to be able to afford a truck like that. $700 or more for a car payment. So, with that being said, you now are in his truck cheating with a guy with a hairline like that. I don't understand. And sometimes you guys, you fellas, you turn around and you say, like, yo, listen, a lot of the women would only cheat with a guy that is in a better situation than your man. I can guarantee you that guy walked there. He can't afford a hotel, which is why she's using the husband's car to clap cheeks in. So that debunks everything you men try to say about how and why women cheat. It debunks everything you guys are saying about women cheat up. You know what I'm saying? It debunks that. Look at the hairline. He's missing the whole left side. He's balding from the side. He's not even balding from the top. What part of the game is that? Damn. GMT. Why you think Ninja's day out? Because it's a sweet lick? I don't know. What you mean by that, man. I don't know what you mean by that, man. You know what I'm saying? But Let's keep going.
Bye.
In front of the house.
She's obviously naked. You saw how she covered that cat. Hold up. See that? She said bye, and she covered that up, boy. She covered that up.
In front of the house.
Okay, bye.
In front of the house.
Okay, bye.
The only day I wake up early, this is what you're doing out here?
Okay, bye.
6 a.m. in the morning, and you're out here fucking in front of the house.
Bye.
And he actually heard them in a car, in your house. You heard your wife getting her cheeks slapped. She's definitely Spanish. She's definitely Spanish. Yeah, she's not. Yeah, Matt, she ain't white. That's not a Caucasian.
In front of the house, bro.
Bye.
Can I have my shirt?
Bye.
You gotta.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a Spanish chick. It says sisters require more than other women. You can be a scrub and be with the rest. Y'all, black women for sure. For sure. But you know what? I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that one, Matt. Because I've seen some real dusty dudes cheating with some black men's black wives. It's usually the dude that he might look like something, but he don't have more than what the husband has. So she's not really cheating up. She's only cheating off her looks. So I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is that dude hairline look crazy.
Bro, in front of the fucking house.
Okay, bye.
In front of.
And she got a leash on her.
In my fucking truck.
Bye.
Bro, how long you been talking to her?
And she naked. You see them cheeks is out. Cheeks is out.
Bro.
Like just a couple weeks.
And if you were to get caught, why would you stand there? The fella is the weirdo, right? He's weird. Just like his hairline is weird. Why are you standing there listening to this conversation? I wouldn't even care if I didn't have my shoes. I would have took my shoes. I would have ran without my shoes. I'd have been like, yo, I'm out. I ain't all of this. You know what he could have in his truck? You know what that man could have had laying under that seat? He could have been like, you know what? It's time for me to crash out. It's time for me to crash out. Everybody's going, even myself. You want to wait around to see what's going to happen? That is crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I would have exited. I'd have been out too, man. I'd have been out naked and all, son. I'd have been, it caught me running like the Terminator. I'd have been out of there, boy. You couldn't catch me. You could not catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. I'd have been on some gingerbread man stuff. I'd have been gone. You know what I'm saying? I've seen scrubs with attractive women that wasn't black. Most black men have to have style to be with a black woman. I agree to be with a black woman. Definitely to be with one. I wholeheartedly agree. What I'm talking about more is the man that she's cheating with. Sometimes she'll cheat with not saying he's necessarily the most bummy dude, right? Or he's like a nerd or something, but she might cheat with a dude that just has less than you. So it's like, all right, but he has less than you, but yo, his D game is on point. It is what it is. You hear it all the time, man. He has way less than you, but he clapping the cheeks better than you. So that's what you hear a lot of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not the dude's fault. He didn't know about the husband, which is real, right? He didn't, but I don't care. Professor, it doesn't matter if he knew about the husband or not. He knows about the husband right now, which is why he should have ran. Sometimes, yo, you know, a lot of men be off the hinge. Probably the reason why he didn't run was because the husband said, hide your face when he got out the car. So that hide your face made him say like, oh snap, like this dude is not about trying to embarrass me. He's only looking at his wife as she's the problem. And I could only imagine why he's so calm is because the wife, this is not the first time. This is not the first time. He had suspicions that she was doing this.
She didn't tell you about me? Bro, right in front of my fucking
bye.
house?
Bye.
I'm getting my shit and I'm leaving.
Bye.
I'm leaving.
Can I get my shoes?
Grab your shit, bro.
Grab your shoe, bro.
Bro, just
Look at
get
him.
on.
Hold up. He gave the man dap. Now let's see if we can get a look at him. So this is the guy with a messed up hairline. This is the guy with the messed up hairline. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? You think it's the chain that got him the buns? What do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Because in the truck in front of the house is insane. And look, that's a horseshoe driveway. That's a horseshoe driveway. So she literally has no respect for her husband. That means the truck was parked there. You could tell it is around 6 o'clock in the morning because the sun looked like it's about to come up. And your wife broke out the house while you were sleeping to get her cheeks clapped. That is insane, y'all. That is insane. I would say I feel bad for him, but I don't know if I could feel bad for someone that I could only imagine that he had suspicions. Maybe this was for the courts. Me personally, I don't know if you should have released it to the internet. Maybe you wanted this for proof that your wife was, cheating. But, I agree. She ain't it though. She ain't it. She is not it. Yeah. That leash. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, what were they doing in that truck with that leash? Like, did he tie it to the steering wheel and was just going to town? Like, what was happening with that leash on her neck? Was he dog walking her on the other side of the truck? Help me understand what's happening here. This whole situation is crazy. It's crazy. And I can see, sometimes people be like, yo, certain things are skits. This one, I believe this one is real. You see his face. If I don't know how good y'all can see him right now, but the fella that he just gave a dap to after class, dude, his meat juice and her box juice, her juice box, is on his hands. And you give this man a dap, telling him to leave and grab his shoes. At the bare minimum, I am not telling you to wild out on the man. The man doesn't know you. There's no reason for you to get violent with another man. Let the man leave. Yo, get off my property. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Get off my property. That's it. Leave it alone. But to turn around and give the man dap after is wow. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Man. Anyways, it is time for the main event. Are y'all familiar? Are y'all familiar with the 20 versus 1 challenges? I believe, from my understanding, 20 versus 1 was out before the balloon pop challenge. So it's been some time. But with that being said, it is turning YouTube, Black YouTube in particular, into trash. Into trash. And we're calling it culture. But I'm going to show y'all something. This fella, a young fella, he did a great job at breaking this video down. Me personally, I give him his props. I am going to tag him in the description so you guys can go and watch the whole video. But we're going to do a quick breakdown and try to figure out what is happening in our community that's causing this foolishness, this debauchery. Let's go.
My little sister got a BBL, asking homeless people freaky questions. Little RT 20v1. This is actually getting out of hand. A few months ago, I dropped a video titled The Problem with Black YouTube. And in that video, I basically talked about how I feel like there's two types of Black content creators. One kind cares about their content and what they actually put out on the internet. And the other kind basically just trend hops and spams the most corniest content possible. All the public interview and like 20v1 spamming YouTubers. And that video has gotten a lot of mixed feedback. You know, some people said that I was spitting in that video. A lot of people even gave me a lot of props for speaking up about this issue. And then some people thought that what I was saying was kind of a little Uncle Ruckusy. Some people were even saying that I wasn't the best spokesperson for this because I speak proper and I sound white, even though, I mean, I'm pretty sure last time I checked, I'm black. I don't know.
That's another thing that we do in our community. Any brother or sister that has their education, they speak proper, they're not considered black enough. What is wrong with y'all? What is really wrong with y'all? Because I heard that so many times.
No, y'all tell me. I guess I gotta sound black as well. I don't know how a black person is supposed to sound, but y'all tell me in the comment section below. Overall, there was a lot of mixed feedback with that video. And in today's video, I actually wanted to return to that topic of black YouTube once again, because I've been seeing some things, and I'm not gonna lie, it's low-key getting insane. Starting with these 20v1s. Now, these 20v1s, they were pretty popular like 6-7 months ago, and they're still pretty popular till today. If you're unfamiliar with the 20v1, I mean, basically, it's one person versus 20 other people, and they just speed date each person each round. That's pretty much it. Now, like I said, these 20v1s are still popular till this day, and nothing's really changed with these, except for instead of using adults, they are now using children, as you guys saw in the intro. Yes, there was a creator out here who created a 20v1 with Little RT, the 10-year-old rapper. If that is not insane, I don't know what is. I genuinely don't. Instead of using Lil RT as a side character like that one guy did, he's now upgraded to a main character, and they got this man speed dating children. But yeah, that's like the only changes they've made with these 20v1s. Other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. Still scamming their fans with the Cash App link in the description, claiming that you're gonna make $750, and we already know how that goes. Cash App is not giving you $750 for free. That just doesn't make sense. That's a terrible business move. They're still using the exact same intros as one another, and they're also still using the exact same profile pictures as one another. Like, there's literally zero creativity when it comes to these 20v1 tubers. Now, one specific 20v1 that I really want to talk about right now, because I feel like this is the elephant in the room, is this Little RT 20v1. A few weeks ago, I was scrolling.
Now, me personally, I don't listen to rap anymore. You know, I can't take away from there being kid rappers, right? I remember when I was young, we had Criss Cross, we had I remember Bow Wow. There was a few kid rappers that came out, and they were pretty popular. They had some, you know, they were rapping, but they rapped for the most part kid-friendly lyrics. So it was okay for me to listen to. Not, I can't even say Bow Wow because I wasn't a kid when he came out. But when like Criss Cross would rap, right? It was all about the backwards pants rap, and you know, it created a nice little style that kids was trying to get into, just to be different. I could only imagine the old folks was looking at us crazy, but that was what we had, and it was cool, and I was okay with that. You listen to these kid rappers today, though. You listen to these kid rappers today. They are rapping the same thing as the adults. They're rapping the same lyrics that the adults are rapping. You know what I'm saying? So it's becoming a problem. Not to get serious, but this is opening the door for grown-ups. The kids shouldn't mingle. You know what? This is important. Why I posted this one too, Matt. What you just said was so vital, and it's important, and it's so true for the culture. You're mixing kids and adults now. It's becoming a problem. This is a pedo's dream. You are creating a dating show for children. I thoroughly have a problem with this. And I cannot believe YouTube is accepting this on its platform. Yo, YouTube is so strict. I feel like I get demonetized the moment I say something. If I use too many F-bombs, I get demonetized. My wife literally had to say, yo, babe, stop cursing like that. I know y'all notice I calm down a lot because I don't want to get demonetized. I don't want to lose my channel. But this dude could create a dating show for children and y'all are okay with it? Come on.
scrolling on Twitter, just getting in my daily scroll, and I see this poster: 20 women versus Lil RT. It's in Atlanta, and I also saw that Reddit logo in the bottom right. I don't know what Reddit has to do with
you're
this,
stupid,
but
man.
I just looked at it and I thought it was a troll. But then about a week ago, I was scrolling through Twitter again, and I seen a clip from this 20v1, and when I tell you, I was shocked.
Hey, what's your name? Tatum. What's your favorite color? Blue.
Okay. All right, Nick.
Now, this video is made by a YouTuber by the name of Mike Adelaboo, who's pretty much another variant of like No Love Mar, Ryan with the Sauce, all those cornball 20v1 tubers. A majority of his content just revolve around 20v1s. Like if we look at his last 12 videos, you can see that he—
Oh, so that's good to know right there. He says Lil RT raps about the ops and toting guns with switches. I don't listen to his music, so I don't even know. All I know is that, look, and I didn't even say I know you don't listen to it either, but definitely just being the kind of in the world, you might hear it in passing. And to me, it's wild. It's wild that this little kid is rapping about that, and that's even being played on YouTube. He's 10 years, he's 10 years old. He's a baby. You know what I'm saying? Serge, what's good, my guy? What's popping, man? So this is a problem. It's a serious problem.
he did nothing else but 20v1s. And before the 20v1s, this man was basically just doing the find your matches and putting his friends on freaky blind dates. Like he was basically just doing this cornball content pretty much. And I guess 20v1s got super boring, so he just had to spice it up by adding children to the mix. You may be thinking like, oh Cam, you might be overreacting, you know? Maybe this 20v1 isn't that bad. No,
Let's see this,
exactly
y'all.
what you think. This is a children's dating show. This man literally held a children's rizzing competition. This is not the TikTok Riz party. This is the YouTube Kids Riz party. None of these kids are over the age of 13 years old. What was going through this man's head when he was thinking of this video? Man, 20v1s are getting dead, man. Let's add some children to the mix. Like, bro, what the heck? What's crazy is this man also added boys to the mix to make it seem like Lil RT was there to—
What? What's happening? Oh.
find friends, when we know the true intentions of this. Like I said, this is a children's dating show. This freaky ass cornball got a room full of kids to try and rizz up Lil RT. Is that not weird? I want to know what adults allowed their kids to get on this video. I genuinely want to know. Like, this is actually insane.
Oh, shit.
See, now he's a problem. He's a problem. I am not a hater. I just want to put that out there. I'm not a hater. And I don't necessarily believe in cancel culture, right? But I believe that some people do not need a platform. Not everybody that has something different to say deserves to say it. Whoever this guy is, all of us need to come together to at least get this show taken down. All of us with some type of sense needs to work hard on getting this show taken down. Is that what one of his vocals are? 100 rounds, hit him with the Glock. We never been took down. 100 rounds, hit him with the Glock. We gonna take him down? That's his words for real? This is insane. And this man over here is a whole problem. Literally, let's...
Like, bro, just let these kids be kids. Why are we putting kids on dating shows? That is weird, especially 20v1s. I find it so insane how much Lil RT has been used and abused and just exploited through the black community. Y'all need to...
What you disagree with, Serge?
stop using and abusing this kid for your own financial gain and just let him be a child, bruh. Why do we need videos of Lil RT swiping dudes for his mom or assisting dudes in a 20v1 or even Lil RT being on a 20v1? Nobody needs this content. What's crazy is at the end of this Lil RT 20v1, this man has the audacity to say,
Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all want to do another one, or y'all just talk to me, chat. Let me know.
man, I just held the
So, Serge, help me understand why this man does not need to be taken down. First of all, I'm not saying him himself. The show needs to be taken down. Like I said, I'm not big on cancel culture to say, right? But I don't believe anyone with an idea, everyone that has just a different idea should be able to promote it. My guy, this is how children start in the debauchery that you have in the world today. And if you give it a platform, if you give it a microphone, and if it's promoted by adults, because yes, as most of y'all said in the comments, the parents are the problem as well. The parents are the problem as well. So, with that being said, the microphone, YouTube is literally the biggest platform right now. It's bigger than cable networks. It's bigger than cable networks. So with that being said, how on earth could we promote this and not call it what it is?
held the latest dating show for children, man. If y'all want another one, make sure to tag your little cousin in the comment section, tag little Timmy, tag your little sister, any kids, I want them all. Like, dog, read the room. Nobody wants another little RT 20v1 or another children's dating show. You know this video is bad when this man turned off the entire comment section. This man probably got tons of hate for this, and I'm not gonna lie, this hate is justified. And if you thought that was bad, well, let me tell you that these 20v1s get even worse, because there's actually this 20v1 with this rapper that goes by the name of Finesse 2Times, and it starts off as your average 20v1 that you'd see on Black YouTube. But then halfway through, Finesse 2Times' son came with them on the second round to basically stick by his father's side while he's talking to these women. And the way that these women and Finesse 2Times talk right in front of this child is actually weird. It's genuinely disgusting.
So after you nut, do you stay hard or you get soft?
That junk gets soft. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna go for about 40 minutes for that junk even for round two.
You might not take 40 minutes with me.
Cap.
I'm just trying to see what's the freakiest shit that ever did to you.
Man, one time, right? On God, it's a bitch from Atlanta, cuz she married now.
Look at that little boy.
I had a bitch with eating that, right? Yeah. Man, that bitch got off that, started sucking my toe, cuz.
If you spit my mouth right now, you gonna have to leave this home and me right though. Since you said when you got out, mess with some skinny girls.
Right.
So what would you say?
The only reason why I can't get skinny girls out my head.
That little boy.
Cause one time, right?
That little boy is uncomfortable standing next to his father talking to these women like that. You see, this is the thing. Giving a man like him a child is the worst thing that these women can do. These men believe in raising soldiers. They don't believe in raising productive citizens. They want to raise armies of rugrats. They bring them right into, I'm gonna mute your mic real quick. They bring them into the foolishness. They bring them into this world to damage everything that good people are trying to build and create. What do you think this little boy is going to be doing by the time he turns 15 when he realizes I got a pubic hair and women want me? He's going to be doing exactly what his dad is describing right now. His dad. I protect my son's ears at all costs because I'm his protector. Is the father here doing a good job at that? No. What up, Serge?
Yo. So the part that I disagree was getting him canceled because we live in a country that people have the freedom of speech and the freedom to basically exploit if they want. And if we're going to cancel I get what you're saying. It's wrong for sure. But if you're going to cancel him, you're going to have to cancel 99% of the black community because we exploit each other. And that's all he's doing is exploiting his son. But there's exploits in other areas as well. Hey, Jody.
So, what up, Jody? So, what you're saying, right, is half true to me. And the reason why I say that, Serge, is because you can't have a world where you're trying to hold people accountable, but at the same time, you can't hold no one accountable because you cannot cancel them. I don't know if I'm talking to myself, but looks like you out working right now. I'm gonna just keep playing this video.
All right, man, I was hitting the bitch from the front, right? And man, she just got the squirting everywhere. My head up.
I feel so bad for this kid because you can literally see it in his face. He's not trying to hear any of that. No child is trying to hear this freaky ass conversation, especially coming from one of his own parents. This man's talking about how he be making girls squirt in front of his son. Bro, when I was young, the only thing I knew that squirted was my squirt gun in the closet. Why is this man talking about how he be making women squirt in front of his son? That's insane. If one of my parents were speaking freaky deaky right in front of me like this, the only option I'd have is to drive off of a cliff at 300 miles per hour in GTA, of course. And if you thought that it's disgusting hearing people talk about these sexual acts during these 20v1s, what about them actually doing these sexual acts? There's literally a 20v1 with the rapper JP, and mid 20v1, this man got that MW3 dome, if you catch my drift. Basically, he was just yapping it up with these girls, and this girl was talking about how she's got that Gawk 3000, you know, it goes crazy.
So yeah.
Whoa, yo. Ladies, please, with these colors. With these colors. Come on. Yeah, I definitely rebuke Serge as well. I don't know what he's talking about. You can't have a society with no accountability because what happens is you ruin the society you're trying to build because everyone's running amok. You should be able to take someone's microphone away from them and say, hey, no. Do I agree to say you don't deserve to make money anymore? Depends on what you do. It depends on what you do. Sometimes the punishment needs to fit the crime. But at the same time, you're exploiting children for capital gains. I'm on YouTube, but this is why I'm upset with YouTube on this one. Because anytime when Black people fall into debauchery, it's the one thing that does not get stopped. Let me ask y'all a question. And I am so not the, oh, it's all Black people, oh, it's all white people. But sometimes you got to look at and call a spade a spade. If these were fair-skinned children, what do you think would happen? Let me know in the comments. If this was fair-skinned children, same content, first of all, it wouldn't have been anyone else more in an uproar than other white people. Other white people would have made YouTube take it down. This man just turned off his comment section and kept the video up there. You could literally go to his page right now and watch it. I am not big on playing the race bait politics. I don't do that. I've been on this platform for all of these, for the time that I've been on it now, almost going on over 8 months, almost 9 months now. And not one time have you ever heard me say, even when I was doing my reaction videos, oh, it's all, they hate Black people. I don't do that. But when I see something as plain as day, I gotta call it out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call it out. My man Matt says, I don't know, GMT. They have a drag show for kids. What? Aaron O reviewed it 2 years ago. A drag show? Like, you're talking about boys, little boys, dressing up as little girls? And okay, and they were white. So YouTube is a liberal platform. I do believe that. So I believe we're still honestly talking about two different things. The reason why I say that is because it's a difference between promoting the alphabet community, right? Of course, because that's more liberal. So we all know, even in schools now, they're pushing that agenda, right? But when we look at this debauchery that we're looking at here, it's different. We're looking at a community that's already at the bottom, promoting more and more foolishness. The parents know that the 21 and Me show is this, and then let's watch a little bit more of this so we could get into a little bit more context. Oh, sorry.
You ever had with no gag reflex or no?
Of course.
Yeah.
I've had several.
Oh, I can show you, but I can tell you.
And JP basically said that he needed proof of that gawk, right? So they go to the back, and this man starts getting gawked off mid 20v1. Number one, this is disgusting, and I feel bad for this woman's parents, future kids, and anybody that associates with her. And number two, the fact that all these grown men are just standing around eavesdropping, listening to another man get his meat slurped up. It's completely.
And he looked like he was foaming out the mouth watching that. Like, what? What?
Gawked off mid 20v1. Number one, this is disgusting.
What? Let's go back.
Said that he needed proof of that gawk, right? So they go to the back, and this man starts getting.
Look at his man.
Number one, this is disgusting, and I feel bad for this woman's parents, future kids, and anybody that associates with her. And number two, the fact that all these.
Look at this. Look at these clowns. This is another problem we have here, because other men promote other men's foolishness. This is not cool. This ain't fun. It makes for, I guess, a good show, because at the end of the day, all these dudes care about is views. Even at the detriment of yourself and your community, all you care about is views. Serge, when you got a moment, you could come back in. I'm gonna kick you out the studio, man. But to the point where you actually are standing by a door listening to your man getting topped off.
These grown men are just standing around eavesdropping, listening to another man get his meat slurped up. It's completely odd to me. These dudes literally look like some cheerleaders, bro. They're outside the door like, oh my gosh, JP, you're really getting your meat slurped off right now. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And if you thought that 20v1 was bad, well, it gets even worse, because there was also this other 20v1 where this girl literally spit into one of the other contestants' mouths to basically show how freaky she was.
Nah, you can do it. You can do it. What's your November?
Well, why not? Let her do it.
Oh.
He like that.
Oh, what is that in the background? What is that in the background? What? Hold up. What? What was this? What's that in the background? And then what's happening here? What is happening here? She just literally hot chewed in the man's mouth with whatever that is in the background. And what?
He like that.
When I tell you that.
Yo, I didn't see that. Yo. Yeah, son. Forget that whole Black Lives Matter concept. That's out the window. That's out the window. Who's shame off? I don't know who shaved. Is that thing that was in the back? That's a hello, Uncle Clifford. Yo, listen, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm older. I don't know what's going on, but this is wild.
That clip almost made me throw up. I had to stop myself right there. Seeing that clip, it's disgusting. These 20v1s need to stop. Like, when are we going to wrap these up? I feel like they've had their time, 20v1s were cool at one point when the Sidemen was doing them, when Jubilee was doing them. But do we really got to continue to make these? You White Room warriors need to stop. This content is just bottom of the barrel. Can we think of something else? Oh, wait.
Hold on, what are you gonna talk about? I ain't seen this whole video.
Balloon. If you're unfamiliar with Pop the Balloon, basically it's like the new 20v1s. And how it works is a bunch of contestants line up with a balloon in their hand, and each round a person comes out. And if a person with the balloon likes you, then they don't pop the balloon. But if they don't like you, then they pop the balloon and they explain why they popped it. Now I will say, I did like Pop the Balloon because there are a lot of funny moments in there, like when an ugly dude walks in and the whole room just sounds like the 4th of July.
All right, so like, ladies, how y'all feeling based off?
Wait, the fuck? Like, that is peak comedy. Or when that one dude who looked like a Ninja Turtle was just cooking all the women on there.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
You're not qualified.
26.
You're not qualified, shorty.
Or up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoos?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms.
That was pretty funny, There's some pretty funny moments with those. But now I feel like the format is just becoming way too overused. Why does everything have to involve balloon popping? The other day, I seen a dude playing Pop the Balloon in Roblox, and that's not even the craziest part. The craziest part is that they got the actual White Room in Roblox as well. Like, bro, this is getting out of hand, bruh. These White Rooms need to be put to an end, dog. Whoever has a hold of these White Rooms, they gotta start charging more. They gotta start charging like an arm and a leg rather than money. Because if I see one more video in a white...
So, I'm not anti-Pop the Balloon. You know what? And I don't really watch all the Pop the Balloons. I watch Arlette. I don't know if y'all know who Arlette is. I did review her videos sometimes on this channel. I actually did one with my wife. And you know what's the difference between her from what I see? Because I only see these other ones in clips. Is that hers is classy. Hers is classy. She makes sure that the men carry themselves looking proper. She makes sure that the women, for the most part, some of them women be coming on there looking crazy. But for the most part, she makes sure that the production and the way the images and the women and the men all look nice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not anti-Pop the Balloon either, Ad. You know what I'm saying? You got to be talking about Arlette. And her husband is the producer. He's African, and he's actually a musician as well. That got some pretty good Afrobeat music too. So I'm with that. I'm with that one. That's the only one I can watch though. All that other ghetto stuff, bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel. Yeah, they might have funny clips in it, but I can't watch that. I can't watch that. Not at all. Not at all. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I do have the link in the comment section. So if someone wants to come up really quick and have a quick conversation, if not, it's fine because I am ready to go. But if y'all want to come up and have a quick conversation, I'll give it a few more minutes. But this is crazy. And you don't have to turn on the camera, by the way. You don't have to turn on your camera. Just come up and let's talk about this foolishness, this debauchery that's happening in the United States today. I think this guy, this young fella here, he did a great, great job. As I said, I am going to, for sure, put his work in the description, but his name is Cameron. So please go and subscribe to him. This is not the only good video I've seen him make. I've seen him make some other videos too, and the way he puts his work together. And it's so crazy. I'm telling y'all to subscribe, and I'm not even subscribed. That's wild. So I just hit the subscribe button, right? There we go. So I don't sound like a hypocrite. But go over there and subscribe. And in fact, I'm going to do one better. I'm going to turn on my bell notifications as well. because I did see some content of his, and I was like, yo, this little dude is on to something. He's on to something. He got 105,000 subscribers. And I'm not surprised. The way that he puts his work together, it's like no other. It's like no other. This is some good work here. And I'm glad to see when young, positive Black men that could speak well, articulate themselves well, and do the right thing. That's it. So, the only reason why I say I understand some people don't want to be on camera, especially the people that I already know. Like, if you wanted to come on, Matt, and you're like, yo, listen, I'm in my bathrobe, laying on my bed. I don't want to see that. So don't cam up. But you could come up and talk to your boy. So you don't got to cam up. But let's say I don't know you. What I do ask is that you cam up in the back. So at least when I first pull you up, I could see who you are. So I know you're not just on here trolling. Because you know what happened to like the Peef back in the days and a few other channels where people will come on, pop up on your live stream, and then be naked. And then that will get you, they'll take your channel down for that. You know what I'm saying? Period. So that's why I say in the back room, cam up, only I can see you. So I know who you are. I know what's going on. I know it's legit. Then I bring you up, you can turn your camera off. But if I know you, you don't gotta cam up. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta cam up. So Matt, if you want to come up real quick and have a quick convo, you can. And whoever else. But other than that, I'm gonna end it soon because it's a nice Friday. I'm off of work today. I get to chill, and I'm preparing for tomorrow's show with Medium Man, which is gonna be a dope show. It's gonna be a long show. It's gonna be a long show. So I would say find yourself a nice, comfortable spot in your crib to watch it. If anything, turn your TV on, sit back on your couch, and watch the episode because it's going to be a dope episode with GMT's panel doing a collab with Medium Man. Now, I'm trying to tell you. Let me get into this real quick. You know why this is such an honor to me? I've been watching Medium Man for a year and a half before I started YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you in traffic? You in traffic? Yeah, nah, I don't want you driving and come up, but definitely you need to come up one day, man, so we can have a conversation, man. Because you are literally the funniest dude I know, hands down. So I'm looking forward to having a conversation with you one day, man. But I was saying I watched Medium Man for a year and a half now, right? He got featured, and how I found him was from Melanie King. I don't know if y'all know who I don't know if you know who Melanie King is. Light-skinned chick, beautiful woman. But she's also in this space as well. She did some work with MTR, MTR Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews, and also Just Pearly Things. They all went to the UK or wherever Just Pearly Things was back then. Did a show with her. Not too long after that, actually, it was before that she featured Medium Man on her show. And that's how I found him. And I was like, yo, ever since I watched it and he was talking data statistics, he had when I started watching him, roughly about a little over 5,000 subscribers. He just passed me. He's at 42,000 subscribers. But the way that he built his channel was off of the way he does it. Live streams and also dropping little videos in between his live streams. And then another way that he built his channel was off of live streams, little shorter content clips. And then another way he built it was off of talking data and statistics. His channel started growing fast. I'm telling you, before I knew it, he was at 10,000, then 15,000, then 20,000, then 30,000. And then he hit a little rut, around 39,000 for a while. It's the same thing I'm going through. I'm hitting this rut where I'm stuck at 41,000 and I can't get past it for some reason. I don't think y'all sharing my content enough. But for some reason, when I was doing reactions, and I'll drop a video, it'll have 30,000 views on some of them. 15,000, 10,000 views. People were subscribing left or right. Now that I'm doing live streams, it slowed down. I don't understand YouTube's algorithm. I'm not going to be mad at it. I know that I'm going to continue to make dope content. And then as the algorithm catches me, then I'm going to continue to grow. But I'm fine with dropping the gems that I'm dropping now. But watching Media Man's growth, to me, it's like, oh, man, it's like, as I said, I love to see Black men grow in the dreams and aspirations that they set forth. He went live the other day and he had 1,800 people watching him, as I said, while live. Then he dropped a video after and had 18,000 people watch that video. That's a success story. So for him to feature me, it's an honor. It's an honor. Because I just started live streaming. I was doing reactions. So the fact that people are noticing my channel well enough to where it's like, yo, GMT got great content. I want to work with him. On top of that, last night, I was on this woman, her channel, her name is Yancy. She gave me a nice shout out. No Captivity with Freezy on his channel last night. He gave me a dope shout out. Big Ward, I don't know if y'all know who Big Ward is, but Big Ward just hit 60,000 subscribers. He gave me a big shout out. On his channel, he was like last night, I watch Grown Men Talking every day. That made me feel so good because these are people that I watched in the game before I even started doing YouTube. And they're giving me shout outs. They're giving me shout outs. So it's a blessing. It feels good. It feels like I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It feels like, you know, I have a good audience. I have a good team. I got the professor. I'm so chill. I got Just Justified. I got Kid. I got Ash in the building. Ash is our newest panelist, and she is a part of the GMT family. I got Kenny. That's Wall Street, by the way. All of these people are part of the GMT family. Quint, I got Quint. He is part of the GMT fam from the beginning. MRT helped me start the panels. I got some good people that rock with me. So it's a blessing because I couldn't have did it by myself. I couldn't have did this by myself. I would have just still been doing reactions. And I'm not gonna lie to you, reactions is hard to do because it's a lot of editing. And when you edit a lot, you get burnt out. I was getting burnt out to the point where it was like, yo, I gotta figure something else out or I'm not gonna do YouTube no more. Even though I started gaining subscribers mad fast, I was getting burnt out to where it was like, I felt like the demand for me to constantly drop videos was too much. Oh, and Skinny Boy. Well, Skinny Boy, Matt, those are all, I met all of them doing this. And they've been holding it down. Skinny Boy, Matt, you know, I got my guy, who else is in the building? Hank be rocking with us on this side. I got, oh my God, so many people now. It's crazy. I got Foundational Black who rocks with the channel, and he's a family friend. He's a family friend. And what's so crazy with Foundational is I didn't even know he knew about the channel. I found out he knew about the channel after. He was just watching it as Foundational Black and never told me who he was. Then he was like, oh, you know I'm Foundational Black. One day we went out for some lunch. And I was like, nah, I did not know that was you. Also, Queen Lala is always holding it down in the chat. I'm giving all of y'all some love. David Williams, always holding it down from day one of me doing panels. You know what I'm saying? I got so many people, Universe to God, so many people on this side that they rock with everything GMT. And I even got new people on this side. Surge is old. Surge been in the building for a minute. If y'all don't know, husband is Surge. But Sir's been rocking with the GMT family for a long time now. Also, we have, like I said, we got new people. Just found our channel, and I'm grateful. They're coming here. Dark Man Jeff. Shout outs to you, my guy. Coming over here from Medium Man's channel. Y'all don't have to do that. But when he gives me a shout out and y'all come through, that's awesome. Like I said, I'm going to share something with y'all real quick. Real quick, I'm on a tangent right now because I'm just excited about the direction of the channel and how it's actually going, right? So I'm going to share this with y'all real quick. I'm going to show y'all this. I'm going to show y'all this. Where's that? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Come on. Where is it at? Let's go to search. And right here. So this platform shared my content today. No, yesterday. I'm sorry. They shared the content yesterday off of one of our shows. If I can find it. Here it goes. It's currently at 50,000 views right here. 50,000.7 views. Mad comments.
I'm putting this ring on your finger, and these are my expectations that I'm going to tell you how to jump and how high and what to wear and when to eat and all this other stuff. I'll be like, take your ring back, sir. Thank you.
That's an extreme. But Professor, go ahead, man.
No, I appreciate Uma, and she's definitely shed a light on some things, and I realize that men to women don't mean anything. We don't, because when you go to work, you don't wear those scantily clad clothes. If you did, you get sent home. So they'll listen to the boss, the colonizer that's paying them, but they won't listen to the man that's marrying them. So I see where we stand now. So I appreciate that perspective, because they definitely tell you what you can and cannot wear to work, and you definitely comply to that. So I appreciate that perspective. Thank you.
Yo, that's insane to me. Also, it also got posted by MRT as well. And on MRT's channel, let's see where we can find that one at. That one has, same exact clip, has 134,000 views. That clip went viral. It is doing wonders. It's helping me gain subscribers. It is doing so much. 134,000 views. The next one after that, 14,000 views. The GMT family is growing. We growing, and we doing it right. All I ask y'all to do is share the content. Get it to your family and your friends. If you on social media, promote it. Every Sunday we go live. Get us out there. Oh yeah, and Usain Bolt actually liked that post. That was a lot. I don't know. Y'all should know who Usain Bolt is, the Jamaican Olympus. He actually liked that video. You don't believe me? Go check it out yourself. Go to MRT, give us a view. And not only them, Red Pill Awareness also posted it as well. So Red Pill Awareness.
If I'm marrying a man, if my man says to me, I'm putting this ring on your finger and these are my expectations.
And the crazy part is when they posted it, they posted it this morning, early this morning. And mind you, me and them started building a rapport with each other ever since I interviewed that lady. And this is currently at 13,000 views. Yo, this video was roughly nearing 200,000 views across all platforms. So that in itself shows that the word is getting out there. Our platform is getting out there. Subscribers is coming through. I just need y'all to continue to help share the content, get it out there. Everyone here now, I consider y'all family. So let's just keep pushing this. But I'm going to end this video here. This was lovely. I would like to thank everyone for joining and watching in the comments. Make sure y'all hit the like button. As I stated, share the comment. It helps with the algorithm. And let's keep it going. On Sunday, I have a good episode. I have a new lady that's going to join the panel. So this is going to be dope. Also, like I said, tomorrow, stay tuned for Media Man and GMT's collaboration. We're going to make this happen. But I will for sure see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Call